Hello everyone. So today I'm going to tell you about classification algorithm. So I will start with a brief introduction of what is classification algorithm. As we know, supervised machine learning algorithm can be broadly classified into regression and classification algorithms. To predict the category values, we need classification algorithms. So what is classification algorithm? The classification algorithm is a technique that is used to identify the category of the new observation on the basis of the training data. This training data is provided by the user in the form of dataset or observations like yes or no, 0 or 1, spam or not spam, and these are all called targets or labels or categories. In classification algorithm, a discrete output function is mapped into input variable. For example, this y is dependent on the function of x. This value of y entirely depends on the x. The best example of machine learning classification algorithm is email spam detector, where our computer detects the spam and puts it into the spam folder without even knowing what to do and what is the procedure of it. The main goal of classification algorithm is to identify the category of the given data set so that it can provide it to the relevant group. And these algorithms are mainly used to predict the output of the category value. So classification algorithm in machine learning. There are basically two types of classifiers. Like one is binary classifier and other is multi-class classifier. In binary classifier, there's basically two types. There are two possible outcomes, that is yes or no, male or female, spam or spam not, dog or a cat. Whereas in multi-class classifier, there are more than two outcomes. There can be many outcomes of it, like there can be many types of crops, classification types of music, various types of music or various types of songs, anything. So the types of machine learning classification algorithms are broadly divided into two parts, that is linear models and non-linear models. As you can see, so we're going to start with our linear regression first. So what is linear regression? In linear regression, we see that there are two types of variables, independent and dependent variables. So by fitting the best line, as we can see, this is the equation, and we know the y is the dependent variable and a is the slope, x is the independent variable. This this y dependent variable is dependent on the independent variable x, and this equation complete gives our results. As we can see here, this is an example where we can find the weight of a person by knowing the height of the person. So this slope basically tells about this. And so I'm going to start with my code I have already written for you. And terminal, let me just connect it, Jupyter Notebook and session. So as you can see here, I have made a Jupyter Notebook code, and you can easily see that this is an example of linear regression where a user housing price is predicted on the basis of his salary. So this code is given in very simple steps, and you can easily make a code by going through this video. So our first step is that we import the libraries for this project. Whatever library we need in this project, we will import in the first step. NumPy, Pandas, Skylearn, linear model, everything is imported in the first step. Then we read the CSV file where the data is present. We already have the file which is relevant to our project, and we keep this file in the home page. As you can see, it was, as we have loaded the CSV file, we have already read it by using PD. PD is pandas, and we have done the reading part. Now we come to the part where we divide the data into two parts, two proportions, basically 80% and 20%. We take, if for example there is the test size of 0.2, so we will take the training set as 80%, whereas test set as for 20%. If we have 0.3 testing size, then we usually take it as 70% and 30%. So as you can see, I have made this, and we have taken the test size 0.2, and we have taken the training set as housing median income, and whereas the testing train set, it has housing median value. You can copy the code and practice this along with me so that you will easily learn the concepts. So now we're going to call the linear regression. In the linear regression variable, I have taken the linear regression variable in which we call the function linear regression. By using the linear regression, we train a model to predict the model as we train to fit with y train set value. As you can see, y train set value is here, and we are filling the values in the linear regression model, the model which is required. So the next step is we input the salary to predict the house. Now, what was the motive of our project? It was to predict the user house buying housing price on the basis of the salary. So we need to take the value from the user. So as you can see here, we have added, and we have taken the input from the user, that is enter your income, and it is obviously in a float value, so we're going to use the constraint that we need the value in float income. And now our model will predict the value with the x test set, and we can see here the prediction is done uh, by using the constraint in the reshape minus, so that we tell the computer that what kind of data we need, in what type of format we need it. So now as we get the results of prediction, it is basically on the base of the salary, like this is the prediction. It is given by the computer itself. The difference between the value and the model predicts and the y test set, which is stored in the result variable. Now whatever difference it's there, it is basically stored in the result variable. This is the main step. Basically we need to store the deviation, and after this entire process we will use the histogram graph so that we can see the variations in the result. So here is the example. Here is a histogram given in front of you of the entire data of the entire program. So that's it. This is the process of linear regression.